Hello and welcome to our second ever podcast. Georgina here and...
Oh, Mark, did we not introduce ourselves?
No, we didn't last time. Oh dear.
Oh, God,
well,
we're
we have
sacked.
now. Do you think Olivia could come up? We just said this.
Yes, definitely. She seems like the only major character who hasn't had a targeted Section B question.
Yeah, and they've had Sir Toby, for goodness sake.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Olivia, or I always think, if not Olivia, a question that's framed around the three women, like as...
Yeah.
You know, a question that invites you to do Viola, Olivia, and Maria.
Yeah.
Or 2 out of 3. I think that seems quite likely.
Surely. Okay. Oh, so I thought here about outlining some perspectives on it. Should I do the human nature? So she's a powerful woman, and she is felled by human emotions. She goes a bit mad. She acts inappropriately, and she's curtailed at the end, and it shows you what love does to humans, and that love is I hate saying all this, that love is blind.
We're cringing.
Cringe. But anyway, a lot of people think all that, so go for it.
Yeah, I like the idea that she is, you know, that it isn't even about her status or her gender, and she's just a representation of like how mad and stupid we are.
Love.
And I'm gonna get rid of love. Lust.
Oh,
you know, like she's just driven by like mad surface attraction to this beautiful androgynous boy.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what the difference is?
Yeah.
And you know, like that everything's forgivable and like innocent because like, well, everyone's had that crush and gone mad. So my favourite line is when she repeats, what is your parentage, and she's cringing at herself. I love the end of Act 1 Scene 5.
Well, should I do a Marxist approach and you can talk about that? And so that one is, she is a powerful woman, and instead of being illogical and brought down, her whole behaviour is to keep hold of that estate, marry someone who isn't going to take it off her, avoid the likes of Orsino with his golden shaft. And so it's not at all about love and psychology. It's all about power. Do you like that one?
I do like that
much
idea.
Prefer that one.
Kind of maintaining her power. But it is then undermined by like the extent of her behaviour pursuing Cesario. Like
she's desperate. Orsino's on his way.
Especially midway through Act 3, Scene 1, when she like prostrates herself on the ground and like kind of throws herself. Like, tell me what you think, and you know she's embarrassing herself. She doesn't just come. What's the line? She says, "Love bought." It's better to get love freely received. So like maybe it starts out as that, and then it's like she starts out as a brittle power figure who just wants to keep their power, and then actually she kind of succumbs to the love carnival.
I'm still seeing her as I have that one. I'm just seeing her as desperate to get away from all this.
Also, what about those three, the cynical explanation of her motives? Do you think we're meant to fully trust Toby? Like, Toby says it,
and some people
drunken
could cut
idiot
that.
Toby comes out with this like
to
insightful
try and keep Sir Andrew there.
Yeah,
but then she does immediately say, let that servant in.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
Yeah, she's ready for it.
Which I don't know that. What you just said is sort of feminist as well as Marxist. As a woman, she's trying to keep her power. But there's also, she could have the sexual attraction for the femininity. Even if Cesario is a man, he's clearly very feminine looking. Or just femininity itself. So a woman trying to stay in power, or a woman trying to feed her own sexual urges. I wish I hadn't said it that way. But anyway.
Again, Emma Rice is really good at that, because she makes Sebastian more like sexually provocative. There's a really there's a sort of very physical dance between Sebastian and Olivia.
Gosh.
It stayed with me. So whereas like Tim Carroll's Sebastian's quite wet.
Yeah.
And just like goes along with anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm saying really, but like it is more of a sexual satisfaction to her getting the twin, whichever twin it is, rather than it being about sort of power.
She's actually the maiden in Not My Best Side.
Yeah.
I thought you might like to look at some photographs.
Oh yeah, like this.
This is a classic, isn't it?
The deveiling.
Yes, the unveiling and the beautiful, unattainable, marble-breasted tyrant.
Yep.
Cliche.
Yeah.
And there's I mean, that's almost
a parody.
A parody of it, isn't it?
Especially when it gets to that line where it's like, "Tis brilliant if God did all, or if nature did all."
And he is just not beautiful. No offense.
Yeah.
I love that. And there's Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah,
what do people know her from? She's in Harry Potter. Yeah. I think that second photo's got more of the sexuality in it.
Yeah. Wait, is she Olivia or Viola?
Olivia. Yeah. And that's Cesario in the photograph.
There's a great picture on one of the displays of Anne Hathaway playing Viola, and it locked in a lesbian kiss with Olivia. And because I'm so used to seeing it played by men, I was like, oh yeah, lesbian.
Yeah. Yes. I thought that was, I don't know her, but she's very powerful, statusful.
Yeah.
Olivia there.
Yeah.
And that is what she descends from, either in Panic About Losing Her Power or in The Effect of Love on the Human Heart.
And both Emma Rice's and the one we saw at Regent's Park, they were older women in like quite sort of severe, more, they definitely went on the sort of older woman power, not. It's how old is Olivia? Is such an
they haven't got parents. They should be Romeo and Juliet, but they haven't got parents.
Like, at what age would Orsino not want her?
Yeah.
She can't be.
Yeah, but she's got the
unmarriable.
No, but she's got all the lands.
Infertile.
But he doesn't want.
But he wants heirs.
Yeah.
Surely.
Yeah. Okay, she has to be under something or other, doesn't she?
And then when the sort of sisterhood between her and Viola at the end, or like the way she behaves to her when she knows, that kind of implies that they're more of a similar age. No, I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I love that one. I think this feeds in, without me being sacked. It's her and I think Sebastian. I'm not sure. I want it to be Olivia and Sebastian, and I think it's the sexual dominatory trees. It brings out her desire for someone she can dominate sexually, and I just don't want.
Just on that idea though, like I just always think it's worth reminding ourselves / you students that like loads of those things that the play does that are unconventional, it does temporarily, right? So like even if it allows Olivia to be a sort of dominating woman, it's like with the caveat that she has to get back in her box at the end.
Yes.
She can't stay as
exactly
dominant.
Like the princess in Not My Best Side.
Whether it's sexuality, gender, class, like everything is temporary.
But I do love
with a few interesting
what
exceptions.
is going on in that book. I don't know. I'm moving right there. I don't know why I've got that one. I think it's the same. I'm moving on. Okay, I think that's the whole side.
We always know more than her, don't we?
Yes, until the very end. We know she's married a man. We know that she tried to marry a woman.
And she is so interestingly silent when she has it pointed out to her. Like, is that humiliation or is it passive acceptance?
And it is in the National Theatre one of 2017 where she is very annoyed.
Yeah.
She doesn't get any lines.
And Regent's Park version.
Yes.
Because in that, it was so obvious that Sebastian was running off of Antonio and she was left in the lurch as this sort of
he definitely
pretendy wife.
Stays with Antonio. Anyway, a lot to say about her with that. And any happy ending question I was thinking is it happy like we've just been saying?
Did you make that question up? Because it's so brilliant.
Oh, thanks. But a lot of people don't know what the expectations of a comedic heroine are.
That is hard.
It is, but that they should get married. They should be beautiful, have some problems, and get married, right? Yeah, that's all I think it is.
And accept the richest, most powerful man as...
Who happens to be the most gorgeous and likeable at the same time.
But actually, though...
I don't know why that happens.
But, like, is that not just the expectations of a romantic heroine? The expectations of a comedic heroine maybe are temporary, like...
Confusion and...
This is why I think a question about all three women feels likely is, you know, like... there is a sort of model for Shakespeare's comedy women, which is that they are playful, transgressive, autonomous, and then they shut up.
Yeah.
So like,
I think I would call romantic and comedic the same, but you think comedic heroines?
Well, I don't know. Just Shakespeare's comedic heroines, is.
But they're not to write about that. Just write about Olivia.
No.
Saying those things, but just about Olivia. And we were just saying, you just said all that about the swimming pool bit. Whatever challenges are there, there's conformity.
But I do think there's some. I like that. Well, for Olivia, it's like she has her denouement where she just shuts up and listens to Sebastian. But then, because of the Malvolio subplot, she gets to take over again. And even though it's just a servant, you know, stupid thing. But like in the final minutes of the play, she's in charge of the stage. She's like the person that they're bringing the letter to. Malvolio is addressing her.
Yeah. Orsino does try to take over, doesn't he?
But no one, the people who are in trouble don't know Sebastian's the man now. But like no one turns to him. No one asks Sebastian what should happen. So I feel like she does get to stay in charge, for that bit, but like maybe in quite a superficial way.
But Orsino does throw in the bring him back and treat him to a peace.
But then when she offers to
host, out Orsino.
When she offers to host Orsino's wedding, I quite like that as a power play of like, you know, I've rejected you and won, but I'll be magnanimous and I'll have you over and I'll, you know, like
come for supper.
Like, I know it's a peace offering, but also it is like she's asserting herself.
Yeah. Somewhat. I like it. Can you think of any other
questions?
What else?
Well, I suppose even like disguise. You know, if you had one about disguise, you might write some great stuff about that bit in Act 1, Scene 5. Although it might be a bit simplistic.
Well, we'll see.
Dead air.
Okay.
We're at 11 minutes ago.
Okay, let's do it. So, thank you very much, and maybe we'll do another one. Maybe we won't.
Yeah.
Will we?
I don't know.
Don't know.